Becky Bengals waved.
Wave back at Becky Bengals.
Lights, camera, Gakoff and Marianne Jennings.
Is it 2 o'clock yet?
Yeah. It's like 2 minutes to this. David Hicks watching.
So you can reply to them, can you?
Rosie.
Put like.
I think you should just reply verbally. Yeah. Rosie, well, hello, my dear. Get that penny on.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just read it out and you respond.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Not all of them because it'll just be too distracting. Just some of them.
Yeah. Eventually, it'll get quite busy. There's already 12 people watching.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Shall I go around and start talking to people then?
Yeah. Well, it's fine. We can just start now.
Put a bit more music on. Put the music on.
Okay.
A bit louder.
Keep them
Put it
entertained.
louder. For the Grand Prix. Wait, this music is finished.
Okay. Oh. Oh, hang on. Becky's been waiting for this all week, apparently.
Aww. Okay, 2 o'clock. Right, let's wait for this bit to finish.
Yeah, okay. They can hear us. That's
Okay.
Good. Yeah.
Good. Hi Becky, hi David. I'm nervous. Your trade dates are on the way, by the way.
Okay.
Hello everybody. Hi there. Welcome to Winch Club. My name's Tamsin. I'm going to put my pinny on. Like Rosie said, get my pinny on. Get ready to bake. This is a very special pinny. This one doesn't come out very often. I bought this on the Royal Yacht Britannia in Edinburgh. And this design here, is from a tapestry that the Queen commissioned, and it's above her bed on the Royal Yacht Britannia, this beautiful tapestry. And her little, she's only got a small little bed, and it's absolutely beautiful, this tapestry. It's probably 60 years old, I suppose. And you can get tea towels and aprons with the design on. And actually, I'll let you into a little secret. I bought the apron, but they only charged me for a tea towel. So, a bit of a result. Don't tell anybody. Anyway, welcome to Winchcombe. I'm going to make a Easter bake for you to make with your family. There's going to be lots of children watching today. So when I'm doing my demonstration, I'm also doing it for children. So bear with me. When I was a little girl, I used to cook. My mum would go out to the kitchen and I would then pretend that there was a camera in front of me and that I was demonstrating cooking to a camera. And that's what I used to do at the age of 5, and now I'm 50 and I'm actually getting to do it, so that's great. Right, my first job. Pete's watching. Oh, Peter's watching. Peter in New Zealand. Mwah. At this point, I'll say hello to all my family. Peter in New Zealand. Mwah. Emily and Tom, I'm sure you're watching. I'm not sure, Tom might be working, but Emily will be watching.
Yeah, Emily's watching.
Adam, you'll be watching, I'm sure. Guy and Ian are here, obviously helping me. Thank you very, very much. There they are. There they are. The techies behind the camera. And saying hello to all my family all over the place. Cornwall, Scotland, all over. And a special hello to one little girl in particular called Sophie, because Sophie asked me specifically to make this. And I'm making a big chocolate cake. Sophie wanted me to make that. So that's what I'm doing. I would like to also say thank you to people that have already donated to the Sue Ryder charity, Sue Ryder, and also the Stand Up to Cancer charity. Thank you very much. It's really, really generous of you all. Obviously, Rishi Sunak yesterday did say that he is now going to be giving some money to charities, which is brilliant. But obviously, charities need every penny at the moment. So please, if you would like to donate, that would be great. Okay, I am going to wash my hands now because we always have to wash our hands, don't we, kids, before we start baking. So, Boris has been telling us to wash our hands for how long? Boys?
Oh, you sing happy
20
birthday.
seconds.
20 seconds. So, here we go.
Sing happy birthday for us.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Oh, dear Tamsin. Happy birthday to me. Out.
Should we,
That's a bit hot now.
shall we wait for more? There's 17 people. Are you expecting any more?
That's fine, that's alright.
It's sunny, they'll be watching later.
They're going to be out there, watch it later.
Cool.
They're in the gardens because it's nice and sunny.
No problem.
And they'll come in later and they'll watch it. That's absolutely fine.
Move the camera
Right.
a bit more.
Okie doke. I've got post-it notes over here to remind me, because now I'm 50 and menopausal, I need these. So what I'm going to do is, as I do it, I'm going to take them down like that. Oh, I know what I needed to do. Just quickly turn the camera around. Show them what's behind you.
Let me see. Yeah.
We've had some dear builders called Chris and Tom, and they have done a beautiful extension,
It's Dad.
and it's all done, bless them, ready for my demo, so that's lovely. And also Jacob came yesterday, Jacob Seamark, top man to finish my worktop, so thank you to him. Okay, that's that one done. That's that one done. Okay, so I'm going to make the chocolate cake, and then afterwards I'm going to decorate it. Obviously, you can decorate it however you want, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to decorate it, but obviously it's up to you how you do it. The recipe is going to be online later. Guy's going to type it all up and the method, so you don't need to worry about scribbling down the ingredients now. It'll all be online later. Okay, here we go. So the first job is to prepare the tins. So I've got two 20cm tins here, and it is important to get the right tin for the amount of cake mixture, otherwise it's either going to be too fat or too flat. So 20cm is what you need for this recipe. I've already cut out one baking parchment circle, so I'm going to have a go at doing another one. Is that alright? Can you see me? All right,
Yeah. So
then?
do you want
Yeah.
a bit more of a close up, or is
I
that
don't mind,
fine?
whatever you think. What do
Did
you
you
Yeah.
shout out for Molly Berry who's just joined
Oh,
us?
yeah.
Oh, Molly Berry! Hi, Molly! Gorgeous girl. Okay. And I'm going to cut that out. If you're not sure with scissors, make sure that you're with an adult doing this. Just follow the line, round, keep your fingers out the way until you've got a circle. Like that. Alright? And then you get a very small amount of butter, not very much at all. A tiny, tiny bit. You pop it on the bottom and all round the sides. You need to grease that tin so that when the cake is cooked, it comes out beautifully, okay? So round it goes like that, and then you stick that in. It's a bit like, the butter acts a bit like glue, really. In it goes like that, and then just a quick rub over the top. Same with the other one. Round it goes. Like that. Circle in. And over the top. Easy peasy. But as I said, you don't need much. You don't want it to all be greasy. Just a little tiny bit of melted butter is all you need for that. So there's my tins all done. Right then, what's next? I'm going to preheat my oven. The oven temperature is 180. So we just quickly pop that on. Like that. Up to 180. It's important that you make sure the oven's nice and hot, and that also before you put your tins in, make sure that you've got, can you see that, boys?
Yeah.
So this, you know, you've got a, basically you need to put the sponges in the middle of the oven. Can you see that? Yeah, in the middle of the oven, like that. So sort all that out before you heat it up. Lovely. So that's now preheating. That's that. Okay, so I'm going to introduce the ingredients for the cake mixture. This isn't the buttercream, which is coming later. These are the ingredients to make the 2 sponges, okay? So we have some butter. Now, other recipes can use margarine, you can use stork, but for this recipe I use butter, I use salted butter, okay? And it needs to be really, really soft. And although this has been out for quite a long
Shout out
time.
to Paddy and Lizzie.
Oh, Paddy and Lizzie! Hi, Paddy Liz!
Paddy's here.
Mwah! Hi, Pad. I'm expecting you to make this cake for your gorgeous wife, Pad. All right. So, this has been out for quite a while, this butter, but I am still going to pop it in the microwave for like 10 seconds, just so that it is really soft. You don't want hard butter. That's for pastry, not for cakes. You want nice soft butter. So that's just needs a little. That's enough. Perfect. Okay. So you've got the 225 grams of salted butter, 225 grams
Do you want to close
of, yeah, if you could just come a close up of these, yeah. Great. 225 of caster sugar, 225 of self-raising flour, 2 level teaspoons of baking powder, not bicarbonate of soda, different thing altogether, baking powder, and level, so not heat, 2 level teaspoons of that, 4 large eggs, they need to be out of the fridge really for half an hour so they're not too cold. This is a mixture of cocoa and water. It's 3 tablespoons of cocoa and 3 tablespoons of boiling water, and I've mixed it all up, if you can see, into a paste, okay? That goes into the mix in a minute. And then this, come up to here, my favourite ingredient is Cornish sea salt. I use it in all sorts of cooking, not just savoury. I also use it in sweet. You need like a pinch of that, just a little pinch. Okay, right, I'm going to pop all those into my mixer now. Anybody else there I can say hello to?
Barbara Patterson.
Babs! Babs, how you doing? I'm
Lorraine.
teaching you to suck eggs, aren't I, darling? Because you love your baking. Yeah, who else?
Lorraine. Bolter.
Oh, Lorraine Bolter! Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Mike.
Great.
How you doing? Lovely. Anybody else?
Bethan Rickard.
Oh, Bethan! Now, Bethan used to be in charge of a nursery that Peter was at. Used to look after Peter and Emily at the nursery. That was nice. And then I'm going to put in this cocoa. Can you see it going in, right?
Yeah.
You bring it over here if you want. Bring it in, they can see it all going in. Right?
Okay.
That's it. That's it. Can you see the bowl?
Yeah, do you want your face in it? Or? No, I'll be
I
right.
don't mind, whatever. That's it. Can you see the bowl?
What, inside?
Inside.
Oh, I see.
In the bowl. It's all going in. That's why it's such an easy recipe. You don't need to.
Sarah's asking for the quantities, so because I'm gonna type up the.
Yeah, I have just said the quantities, but we'll Guy's gonna type it all up. So there's my magic bit of salt going in. Little tiny pinch of Cornish sea salt. And then you've got your baking powder. In it goes all together. And then 4 eggs, okay? Sometimes when you're cracking eggs, a tiny bit of shell will go in the bowl, all right? Don't worry, because there's a magic trick you can do. I'm really hoping that a bit of shell is gonna go in. But if it does go in, you just take another bit of shell and sort of just hoik it out. And so for some reason, the shell is attracted to the shell, and the shell will bring out the random bit of shell. So that's a little tip from Townsend.
Sarah's making it live.
Oh!
So I think
Is
that's
she?
probably
Sarah
why.
Baker?
Yeah, so I
Yay,
think
Sarah Baker.
that's probably why she wants the.
So it's 225 of soft butter, 225 of self-raising flour, 225 of caster sugar, 2 level teaspoons of baking powder, 3 tablespoons of hot water and cocoa together, and 4 large eggs and a pinch of sea salt. Good luck, Sarah. Right. Now I'm going to turn the mixer on, so it'll be a bit noisy for a minute. You just make sure it's on. There we go.
Do you want a close up of the mixing?
Yes, please. Yeah. So you can, if you want to, you can do this with a wooden spoon in a bowl, or you can show them the whisk.
Yeah.
You can either or a whisk. You don't have to do it with a mixer. Just a bit quicker. Like that. Like that. And the other thing to say is that you don't have to beat it and beat it and beat it. It's not bread, okay? It's completely different science altogether, okay? Bread, you have to beat it, but not with sponge. You just basically need to bring it together so that it's all nice and smooth. And then, look, go round the edge like that, down right to the bottom. Make sure that all those bits are included, and then just give it one more little sort of whiz with the mixer. You don't need to have it blasting away for 5 minutes like you do with bread. Does that make sense?
We've got a few messages.
Oh, messages, okay.
Lorraine, loving this and loving you. Well done, Guy. Good filming. Thank you very much, Lorraine.
That's lovely.
Charlie likes the bunting, the bunny bunting.
Charlie who?
Underwood. Charlotte, sorry.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Do you like it? It's from Aldi. I've got a bit on my hand. I'll go and pop it. I was going to put it in my mouth, but I won't do that.
Well, Rachel Thorogood says no lickies. Rachel Thorogood says hello, but
hello.
no lickies. So.
No lickies. Yeah, these bunnies were 69p from Aldi. Bargain. I'm trying very hard not to lick my fingers, because obviously I would never do that, really. Right, last little mix. That's absolutely fine. Hi to George Thorogood and Poppy and Bo. I'm sure they're watching. Hi there. Okay.
Oh, Kevin Vodden's here.
Oh, hi Kevin! Back from his Sainsbury's delivery, one of our key workers there. He is an absolute saint, is Kevin. He's working all hours God sends to make sure that I've got my cooking ingredients and the rest of you have. So well done, Kevin. Okay.
We've got 27 watching now.
27?
Good.
I'm going to put the mixture now into the tins, okay? And it is quite nice to get the same amount in each tin, really, sort of roughly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plop the majority of it in like that. And then I'm going to get my scales. I'm just going to show you. These are digital scales. They're not that expensive, but I would say they have transformed my cooking, my baking. It's so much easier with a pair of digital scales. You can cancel it. You can put flour in, then cancel, then add the sugar to it. It's much easier and more accurate than the old-fashioned scales. So these should be.
Sarah Baker's, is it self-raising or plain flour?
Self-raising, darling, and then 2 level teaspoons of baking powder as well. Not bicarb, baking powder.
That's 225 grams of the flour.
225 of
Great.
self-raising.
Good luck, Sarah.
So I'm just going to check. That's about 500, and that's 537. So we did a little bit more in that one. A little bit more in there, just so that when they are in the oven, they will. So that's 585, 598. So that's about right. So we'll just put a little bit extra in that one. And one of my bugbears about doing, seeing cookery demonstrations is they don't ever scrape out the bowl, and I always think it's a right waste. So it might be a bit boring seeing me scrape my bowl out, but in these times of change and austerity, I think we need to waste not, want not. So you need to scrape your bowls out, ladies and men.
Pete's asking if you have one that you've prepared earlier.
Oh, Peter, you're jumping ahead there. We'll see, won't we? We'll see. Now, that is for either Guy or Emily, that one, or Adam. That's not for Peter to lick because Peter can't stand chocolate for some reason. So I'll pass it over to Guy and he can have that one to lick.
Cool.
Okay. Now I'm going to just ease it round. Is that all right? Can you, see that? He's too busy licking his beater. Sorry, that sounds right.
What?
Sorry, what? Right. Just ease it round the sides like that, so that it's flat. And I tend to try and make a little dip in the middle because the middle rises up. So if there's a little dip in the middle, it tends to then maybe become a little bit more even, if that makes sense. So bring it round to the edges and then sort of make a little divot, like a little dent in the middle, and it just helps it to rise a bit more evenly. All right? So that's gone, that one's gone, make the cake, then that one, cake into the oven. Right, so I'm going to put them in the oven. We need our oven gloves because hot ovens, I've burnt myself before now. I've burnt myself here and it took a long time to heal. So always respect your oven and pop your oven gloves on, all right? So this is at temperature now, 180 degrees. Pop them in. Into that oven. Can you see that or not?
Do you want to see them going into the oven?
No, that's fine. As long as you just...
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, like that. In it goes for at least 25 minutes. At least 25 minutes. So don't be tempted to open that oven before 25 minutes because they will be liquid in the middle. They might have a nice little cooking crust on the outside, but the middle might be really wobbly. And if you open that door, they'll go like that and just sink. So try and not be tempted to open it. They need to be well risen and firm to touch when they come out, okay? So that's that. Anyway, now pretend, tick, 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 that we're 25 minutes later because there might be something over here. Peterfield. There we go. There's one I prepared earlier, okay? So that's come out of the oven. I've gone around the edge of the tin with my knife and plopped it out onto a cooling rack. And you need to cool it for a good hour. At least. It needs to be nice and cold before you start trying to decorate it. So I hope that's clear to you, that I went round the edge of the tin with my knife, plopped it out, obviously using oven gloves, onto a cooling rack. All right? So now, on to the next stage. We need to make some buttercream for this baby, don't we? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it on my little
Sorry,
decorating.
we've got a few more questions.
Oh, some questions, okay, yep.
Okay, Emma Alvey.
Oh, Emma! My cousin Emma! Hi, Emma!
She missed the start. What are you making?
I'm making a chocolate Easter cake, Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any decorations?
Yeah, oh yes,
Yeah.
there's going to be all sorts of decorations, but the decorations that I use are my idea, and obviously you can do what you want, but I'm going to be giving you some ideas in a minute once we get to that point. Yeah.
Great. Liz Underwoods, she agrees about the scraping of the bowl.
I know you would, Liz. You're a girl after my own heart.
A whole extra mouthful of cake.
It is, absolutely. Yeah.
Sarah Baker's cake is going in the oven.
Is it?
Oh,
You're
well done,
moving
Sarah.
quickly.
Yeah, very quick. She sent a photo as well.
Good girl. Well done, Sarah.
Go
Go Bakers! Whoop, whoop.
Shirley's here.
Shirley in America.
Yeah, Shirley in
Shirley
Maryland.
is in Colombia. My gorgeous Shirley. She's got a daughter called Alicia who I was at school with. We spoke yesterday and it was a very special moment to actually have a chat with her face to face. So hi Shirley.
Lynn is going to be making with her clever niece.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lynn.
Hick,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hi Lynn. Hope your bike ride went well.
Kevin.
Yeah.
It's like watching Blue Peter.
Oh, good.
Good, yeah, very professional.
Who am I? Anthea Turner or what's the other one? Peter Duncan.
Valerie Singleton.
Valerie Singleton.
Shirley, if I don't have self-raising flour, what can I use?
Yeah, so you use baking powder. It's the flour that you use in America to make cakes. It's fine. You'll find it. I don't know what it's called, but it's got a raising agent in it, Shirley.
Becky, do you let the cake cool in the tin before turning out?
For a couple of minutes, Becky. Not very long. Just a couple of minutes, and then turn it out. Yeah, don't leave it to go completely cold in the tin. No. Good question. All right then.
Joanna Dufton, looking very tasty.
Woohoo! Well, thank you. And the cake.
And
the cake. Right then. So this is the buttercream in the middle. This is. You'll take that a bit closer.
Oh, I see. Yeah, sure.
So in here, again, this is all going to be on the website, on the Facebook page. I've got 100 grams of soft butter, again, lovely soft butter, salted butter, 200 grams of icing sugar, 50 grams of cocoa, a pinch of Cornish sea salt, and a tablespoon of milk. Okay, that's that. And then I'm going to use my hand mixer to get that. So it's going to be a bit noisy again. So talk among yourselves. I'll move this over here.
Do you need a close-up of the mixing, or?
Yeah,
It'll be
a
all right?
close up, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Here we go. There might be a little cloud of icing sugar as well at the same time, actually.
So slow.
Oh, better turn it on. I'm going to put a tiny bit more milk in that.
Oh, porn. There we
So-
go. Okay.
Just like that. That's it. Mix it around a little bit first, just to get that milk incorporated. And then, here we go. And then it won't be so clouded. Here we go. We've had plaster and brick dust, and now we've replaced that with icing sugar dust. There we go. You give it a good old beat, and then any lumps will come out then. Like that. How about spatula, guy? Right, blue one. That's it. And again,
I'll
up.
take a step back.
You alright?
Yeah.
Sorry. Give it a good old scrape down like that. All round like that. You see how lovely and smooth it is? Like that. And then give it one more beat with your
Cool. I
with
didn't
your
use-
beaters. Get that bit. Alright?
Yeah.
Kind of like that. And that's that. That's your buttercream done. So now I'm going to use. What's the matter?
Dad's typed yummy on my phone.
I'm going to use my finger for this job. It's a clean finger, and it's the best. You know, you've been given fingers for a reason, and one of the reasons is to clean out a whisk. Faffing around with a knife or spoon does not do it. I don't like to waste stuff, and so that is the best way of cleaning a beater. Beater for Ian. Would you like a beater to lick?
Yes, please.
Would you like to lick my beater?
Thank you.
Okie doke.
I'll switch it off first.
That's it.
Alex Ito.
Oh, next door.
Oh, I
Hello,
see.
next door.
Billy next door would like to know if he can have a slice later, please. Looks
Yeah.
yummy.
We've got we've got two cakes, Alex. So absolutely, there'll be some coming your way later. Hello, Billy. Nice to see you. I hope you're going to make a cake with Mummy and Daddy. Right. And I am now actually going to put that in my mouth and actually eat that because that's lush. Okay. I'm going to wash my hands again. Get them nice and clean. Okay. Right. The next job, before I put the buttercream in the cake, I am going to just show you. I want some melted chocolate, okay? I want some melted white chocolate. The quickest way of doing it is to use some white chocolate chips, okay? I've got Sainsbury's chocolate chips. And I want to, at the end, I'm going to drizzle some white chocolate over the top of the cake. So, what I'm going to do is put it into a piping bag. The piping bag, they're ones you get in Lakeland, and they, I think they're great. They're disposable. I know it's plastic and they're disposable, but it's a little luxury that I love them. And at the moment, there's no end to that. Can you see? I'll have to snip the end in a minute. So at the moment, I'm not snipping the end. I'm putting it in my mug, and I'm pouring in the chocolate chips, about half a bag. Again, this is my idea for decorating. You've not got to do this. So that's about 50 grams there. And then the kettle is boiling. And I'm just going to lift that out. Can you see, Diana?
Yeah, I'll go.
And I'm going to put a bit of water in my mug, hot water in the mug, and I'm just going to put that in there. It's going to melt, all right? How easy is that? That will melt. So there's no water in the chocolate. These bags, these piping bags, are lovely and strong, and they will take that. They will take that heat. Okay, leave that. Right, where's my? I need that one. I need my spreader. Okay. So half of this mixture. Can you see me okay, yeah?
Yeah, do you want
Half,
it back
yes,
up?
yeah, lovely, yeah. Half of this mixture is going inside the cake, and half of it is going in another piping bag. I've cut the bottom and I've got a nozzle in there. I've got a nice big nozzle. You can do what you have what you want. You've not got to pipe it, but I'm going to pipe half of it on the top. Again, you can do what you want. But this amount of buttercream is some for the middle and some for the top, okay? So,
Alex likes your top piping tip.
oh, but this one?
I think so.
Good, okay.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you, Alex.
And Emma likes your kettle, Emma Alvey.
Oh, yeah, it's nice, isn't it? That's what makes that. It's a Russell Hobbs.
It's a Russell Hobbs.
It's a Russell
We always
Hobbs.
get Russell Hobbs.
We always like a Russell Hobbs kettle, don't you?
And Kevin's glad you gave Sainsbury's a shout out.
Oh, Sainsbury's. I'm a bit of a supermarket tart. I go to all of them because I'm shopping for quite a few elderly people at the moment, and I go to all of them. And I have to say, Sainsbury's is doing it right. You go in there, it's really calm. I'm loving Sainsbury's. Okay.
And I think, one more. I think you've sold the KitchenAid food mixer to Rosie.
Oh, really?
She's showing it to Mr. Seamark right now.
Oh, Mr. Seamark! Phil! Little present for your gorgeous wife. Okay, so I'm going to now put half the mixture on the cake and spread it out. Maybe a little bit more, like that. Down it goes. Like that. And then the top just goes on right out to the edge. A bit more. This is a luxurious treat of a cake, but because this is the end of Lent now coming up, we are allowed to have a gorgeous cake. We're allowed to. It's the end of Lent. On goes the top, like that. As you can see, mine cracked a bit. Doesn't matter. That's going to be covered with decorations in a minute, so not a problem. I've got another 12 minutes on this cake. Yeah, that's rising nicely. Okay, so then the other half is going to go into my piping bag. So I'm going to scrape like that. I'm going to try and get down as far as I can down that piping bag. And then push. And again. Push it down. You might not use it all, you might have a bit left over, and you can use it, you can maybe make some oat cookies and use the extra buttercream to sandwich the oat cookies together, or you can make a few little cupcakes and use it. I mean, this buttercream will live in the fridge for a good few days. It's not something that you've got to use today, but it is butter and sugar, so it does need to go, the butter, you need to put it in the fridge. I need my glasses down there. So I'm going to have a go at piping the top of mine.
Do you want a close up?
Yeah, lovely. So I'm right-handed. So really, you don't need to use your left hand when you're piping. You guide, you maybe touch it slightly, but everything is coming from my right hand. I'm squeezing and I'm using my right hand. So I'm going to do a little rosette there, rosette there, like that. Can you see? I'm not squeezing it with this hand, and all the pressure is coming from the top, and then like that, like that, like that, like that. And then where should we go next, Guy? You tell me. Where do you want me to pipe?
Oh no, don't trust me.
Maybe
I just do
one in the middle.
Do what you, yeah.
Like that. And then maybe some little ones in between. Just to fill it in. Like that. And then maybe we could go round again. So we can go round, round. But have fun, have some fun. Get some piping nozzles and do what you want to do. Don't copy me. The sponge is you've got the basic sponge and you've got the basic. There you go, like that. How about that? Is that right?
Beautiful.
Right. So that looks okay, but I think it needs a little bit of decoration. So, just looking at that, that's looking good. Can you see that that's nice and melty? We leave it there for a minute. We can.
There we go.
Yeah, we'll do that one in a minute. So over here, whoops! Here is my little selection of bits and bobs that I'm going to use, but you can use whatever you like. So Sophie, who asked me to do the big sponge, she specifically asked for marshmallows, didn't you? So I'm definitely going to put some marshmallows on it. So I'll start off with those, I think. So let me just dry my hands.
Emily says less is more.
Less is more, okay?
Well, like as in.
Thank you, darling.
She's agreeing with you, I think.
Okay. So I'm just going to put a few round like this. You might want to have loads, but you can do what you want, can't you? Like that. Some white ones around the edge. All around the edge. White ones. Like that. What do you think? Is that alright?
Yeah, full 360 of it.
Like that. And then, next, so that's enough of those. I've got some, because it's Easter, we need some little mini eggs on the top, don't we? We need mini eggs. I love the colours of mini eggs. They're beautiful. So I think I'm going to put a purple one either side, like that, and a yellow one, that's it, like that. And then I'm going to do 2 pink ones, like that. And then 2 white ones, like that. How about that? Okay? That's me eggs. I've also got some little flowers. Now these are rice paper. They don't look like they're edible, but they are. And I think because it's Easter and it's springtime and it's sunny outside, I might put a few little flowers on mine. And that's rice paper, so they are edible. Like that. Just to sprinkle those around like that. I've actually also got these sort of eggs, if you wanted to. I don't think I'm going to put any on mine today, but my mum used to put, even though they had foil on them, my mum, when the grandchildren were around, she used to put little foil eggs on the top as well. And they used to pick them off and get the foil off. So you could always have a go. Maybe we could put a few around the edge in a minute of those. I'm going to put a few hundreds and thousands. I'm going to sprinkle a few of those on, like that. Just a little bit, like that.
Kevin says I'd have finished the bag of mini eggs by now.
I might have actually, yeah. Mini egg, anybody? Mini egg guy?
No, I'm right, thank you.
Lovely. Absolutely.
And,
Okay.
Rosie C. says Bruce Bogtrotter would love this.
Who's Bruce Bogtrotter?
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Don't know who that is. Okay. I've got that. Let me have a look. What else can we do? I've got.
Ooh.
That's right. I've got one. I've got my lovely white chocolate here now. So, what I'm going to do is hold the top, and then I need to cut the bottom. Tiny little snip.
Bruce Bogtrotter was a cake eater in the Matilda film.
Oh, there you
yeah,
go.
I remember. Yeah, with the big chocolate cake. Yeah.
Okay. So that's.
Oh.
And now I'm going to quickly drizzle that over the top of the cake. Okay. So I'm going to go over like that and back like that. And I'm going to turn it round and over. You could have it dripping down the sides if you want, like that. So.
Jenny Swindle says hello.
Oh, hi Jenny! A Pates girl. My A-level cooking, they taught me well at Pates, I tell you. There you go. So a little bit of the chocolate, and then to finish off, a little bit of edible glitter. We love a bit of glitter. Hang on. So I don't know if you can see that under the light, but it does look really quite sparkly and gorgeous.
Yeah, you can see a bit of a sparkle.
Okay. And then I'll just pop it on the plate. So I'm not quite finished. Hang on. Here's my plate. I found some nice circular napkins. So there's the circular napkin. And there is my Easter cake. So I hope you like that. If you have a quick look at what I've not, I'm sure there's something that I've not done. Do you want to just put pan onto that a bit more? They can have a look at it.
I have, but yeah.
While I'm having a look over here, I've done that, done all that. Yeah.
Julia
done
Taylor.
that.
Julia Taylor, love glitter. Let us know if Jensen or Nige need to taste test it.
Yeah, definitely, Julia. Yeah, there'll be then we've got 2 cakes here, so maybe a little bit, maybe as an essential journey might be delivering it to you. I better not do that. I might get in trouble with Boris. Okay, so
Put it back here. Yeah.
now that we've done the cake, I would like to I'd be really interested to see if any of you would like to make a cake, decorate it how you want, and then send the photographs to Facebook, to my Facebook page. And Guy and Ian and myself, we are going to look at those pictures and we're going to choose the best ones, okay? So we're going to have the best grown-up, the best boy, and the best girl. And I've got 3 prizes that I'm going to send out to people. So you've not got to do that, but if you'd like to, I thought it might be a bit of fun, something to do while we're all stuck inside over the next few weeks. If you could do that, if you could get them to the Facebook page by next Thursday, which is the 16th of April, that would be great. But really, the most important thing about cooking and baking is to enjoy it. Just enjoy it, have fun. This, it doesn't matter how it turns out actually, because you've got beautiful ingredients there. It's going to taste lush. Doesn't matter what it looks like, so just have a go. That would be brilliant. And finally, I'd just like to say that my mum had a poem in her kitchen, and I thought, I didn't really take much notice of it, but I read it the other day and I thought actually, especially at the moment, this kind of sums it all up for me, so I thought I would read this to you. It says, God bless my little kitchen. I love its every nook. Bless me as I do my work, wash pots and pans and cook. And may the meals that I prepare be seasoned from above, with thy great blessings and thy grace, but most of all thy love. As we partake of earthly food, the table before us spread, we'll not forget to thank you, Lord, who gives us our daily bread. So bless my little kitchen, Lord, and those who enter in. May they find nothing but joy and peace and happiness therein. And then right at the bottom, it says, it's a bit faded, but it says, not what I gain, but what I give, measures the worth of the life I live. So that's that.
We've got a few
So
more ones.
have you got any more questions? Because this cake is literally 1 minute away from coming out the oven. Hang on, before I answer questions, I'm going to have a quick look.
There aren't any, so there's not many questions, it's just people saying...
Oh, it's perfect. We need to, we'll do the questions in a minute, but I just want to show you this cake because that's important.
Okay.
So bring your camera over here. So this cake is coming out the oven. Hang on. So I've got my oven gloves, kids. Every time, oven gloves, okay? And when you open it, sometimes there's a lot of heat coming out, so don't do it without your parents around. Okay, and then out it comes, okay? Be careful. And it needs to go onto something that's going to protect your work surface, okay? And the other one, out it comes. If you come in close, Guy, I'm just going to show you, it's, can you see? It's here, it's firm, and round the edge, it's just slightly coming away from the edge. Can you see that? So now, there you go. So that was 25 minutes. And then what you do is, you go round with just a normal dinner knife, round like that, all around the edge, like that, and the other one. Remember, these are boiling hot tins, so this is something you need to do with mum or dad or a carer, somebody with you. And then they need to go onto the cooling rack. So, hang on. I'm glad I'm showing you this because I didn't think I was going to be able to. So, oven gloves on, be brave, tip. Alright? And the paper is still in there, look. That's fine. And then the other one, be brave, tip. And the paper is still in there. There's a little bit of cake there, look, 'cause I was rushing. I sort of have left a bit of cake there, but doesn't matter. There you go. And then just leave them like that to cool.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, Steph's asking for a close-up of the finished cake.
Oh, there's the cake.
Her phone rang mid-presentation, there you go.
Any questions, boys? Any questions?
Well, we've just had a few messages. Jenny Swindle, looks
Yeah.
lovely.
Jenny Vicon, Jenny Swindle.
Kevin loves the white chocolate drizzle, very
Good,
clever.
good, lovely. Thank you, Kevin.
Rosie says that you're a natural.
Oh, thank you, Rosie.
Step aside, Nigella. Alex next door, she says, Billy's going a bit emoji mad, because you can put like emojis on the chat. Emma Alvey, well done Tamsin, I enjoyed watching.
Thank you, Emma.
Jackie B, looks fabulous. GBBO.
Jackie Lake! Woohoo, Jackie!
He says, she says, Great British Bake Off next.
Well, they didn't want me. I tried a couple of times. Didn't want me.
Shirley, lovely Tamsin, looks yummy. Rosie says it's a perfect bake.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Emily says Nanny would be very proud.
Oh, look, we've got a little picture of Nanny. She's here.
Yeah.
She's here with us. She'd be very proud of this. There she is. She's actually holding. She's at the Sue Ryder fair, and she's holding this oven glove. This is a very special oven glove. She gave it to me the last Christmas we were together. So there we are.
Great.
Anyway, hello to everyone. Thank you ever so much for tuning in, and I will see you again. I think is that it? Nothing else to say?
There might be a few.
No. Tell us if you want more. If you
Oh yeah, if you want another
Well, yeah.
one.
Becky's just said, "What are you cooking next week?"
Oh, I'll do it in a fortnight. I'll do it in a fortnight's time. Just give me some suggestions, and I'll do something else. I think this is about the right amount of time. I don't think anybody wants to be sitting inside in the sunshine any longer. Anyway, lots of love, everybody. God bless. See you soon. Bye.